Hello, welcome to ontrackTV. I'm with Ian Macmillan, the Master Blender at Deanston Distillery. We're in Scotland right now, in the centre of Scotland, about 30 miles to the west of Edinburgh. And Ian's been kind enough to invite us to this large distillery, and we're talking about Scotch today. And the very first thing I want to ask Ian is, what is Scotch? Why do they call it Scotch? Where did it come from?
Well, Scotch is a terminology which is used to describe Scotch whisky. It's not a terminology that's commonly used in Scotland itself. It seems to be a worldwide used term to ask for a Scotch whisky.
Okay, so I hear people asking for whiskies here. If I ask for a whiskey in Scotland, I guess I'm going to get a Scotch whisky, correct?
If you ask for a whisky in a bar in Scotland, you'd most likely be offered a blended whisky.
Okay, and we'll talk about blended whiskies and single malts in a bit. So I guess in Canada, when I ask for a whiskey, I get a rye whiskey. In Ireland, I would get an Irish whiskey. In the States, possibly a bourbon whiskey, correct?
That's right, you would.
Okay, so Scotch is something that outside of Scotland we tend to call our Scotch whiskies, but here you would call it whiskey. There's also a word I hear sometimes, people asking for a dram or getting a dram of whiskey. What's a dram?
A dram is an undefined measure of whiskey.
Okay.
A dram would be, some people are very generous in Scotland when they pour a dram. It can be a very large dram. A dram is just an undefined measure.
So could it be an ounce?
It could be an ounce, it could be 2 ounces, it
could be 8 ounces.
It could be more, yeah.
Oh, I got you, okay.
Depends how friendly you are with the person that's pouring it.
Well, I'm looking forward to some drams of whiskey in Scotland later today.